my journey was going to Garden Webb, and they had I had too many concussions, so I couldn't play anymore. My 6'1".
Your sixth concussion on the football field.
Right. It was the scariest day of my life. It was.
What position were you playing?
I was playing linebacker and fullback, going back and forth, and we got a new head coach and we got a new offensive scheme, so they moved me to fullback, and so I was hitting that A gap every day, just rocking my brains, and I think it took one too hard one day, and I fell to my knees, and I was coming off my fifth one, and did all the protocols. I was out for a few months, came back, and first drill we're doing an inside drill, and just me and this guy just met at that A gap, and I just dropped to my knees, and I felt my eyes were open, and I couldn't see a thing. It was like, I could tell it was light outside, but it was so blurry. It was like I hit myself blind. And it was I thought I hit myself blind, and I was just out of it. And I was just like crying to the trainer. I was like, I can't see. Like, what's going on? And went to the hospital and did another CAT scan. They're like, yeah, it's another concussion. And a few weeks later, I went in the office with the coaches, and I was like, this ain't. I want to be able to play ball and like throw the ball with my kids when I'm, older, and it's just there's a whole lot more life than football. And I hung up the pads, and I was pretty in a tough spot because I played every year since 6 years old, and I really wanted to finish out my career. And I didn't have any aspirations to go to NFL or anything. Like I was never the biggest, fastest, or strongest. I just played hard, and that's what got me where I was at. And I just wanted to finish out my college career, but that was cut short. And so I was pretty down on myself because I worked so hard to get there. And my first year there, broke my kneecap, so I was out my sophomore year and redshirted my freshman year. And junior year, finally get to play a little bit, working hard to get a spot, and then started getting concussions. So it was just back and forth, being injured a bunch. And so I was pretty depressed. And that's when I turned to music as like my therapy. And like, I wasn't the best guitar player, but I would watch YouTube videos and just kind of.
So you had never picked up an instrument prior to?
Well, I took guitar lessons in 8th grade. We had a little 8th grade band. Yeah. We just wrote songs for fun, but that was it. And then I kind of just put the guitar away and didn't pick it back up till after I got hurt. And I remember.
Did you know you could maybe sing? Like, were you?
Not really. Okay. I was singing by
shower.
myself in the truck, in the shower. And then I remember one summer, I was taking summer classes, and my roommate was in the other room. I'm trying to practice singing and playing at the same time. And it took me forever to figure it out. I remember my roommate would be like, will you please shut up? Will you please just like quit? And because it was so bad. And I was like, man, this ain't good. I should probably just hang it up. But I kept doing it. And then I remember I was writing a song. I was singing the melody. And he came in one day. I was like, hey, that was pretty good. Keep it up. And that just gave me a little encouragement that I was on the right track, and kept going, kept working towards it. Because, I just used my football mentality, to never give up, and just like, I love doing this, so I just need to work at it just like I did with football. So I just kept writing and wrote a song and did a open mic night, nervous as crap, at the coffee shop that was by the school, and had a few buddies come out to support me. And a few months later did a talent show, I guess. I just got up there and sang a few songs, and same buddies were there supporting me. It was awesome. And I go home for Christmas break, and I had a buddy, Josh Manuel. He actually plays drums for Kane Brown now. We grew up together, and he played in bands, and he was a band called Issues, and he's just all over the place. Amazing drummer, amazing talent, great buddy of mine. And he had a little studio in his basement. And I was like, hey, I got this demo, or this song I want to demo over Christmas break. He was like, all right. Like, what are you talking about?
Singing.
Yeah, exactly. And I even, my mom was like, what do you want for Christmas this year? I was like, oh, just a couple $100 to go record this demo. She was like, what are you talking about? Like, she had no idea either. I'm like, just having fun with it, not taking it too seriously. I go record the song called Forever Girl, and I
I mean, probably when you think about country music songs, that's top 5.
I appreciate that.
I'm not even joking.
I appreciate that.